Good morning, my friends. We got a full day of eating, super simple, no frills, keto. We're going to start with our first thing that we have, and that is going to be my Bulletproof coffee. It's a little bit after 8 a.m. and I need to get up and go to a grocery store. So yeah, wanted to get me a little something in my system before we head out. But I wanted to show you guys what I put into my coffee. You guys are going to notice that my first thing is not going to be checking my ketones and my glucose. I've been waiting now to right before I eat. So we will check that off later on in the day. Today's going to be a great video, so make sure you are staying in tune. We're going to do that pork belly. We got so much good stuff coming. All right, so first thing we put in there is some Kiri pure Irish butter. I do 15 grams. I do weigh out everything. 15 grams of that. I take 30 grams of some organic heavy whipping cream. Make sure if you're using heavy whipping cream, get the organic. You don't want all the crappy fillers and the other kind. And then I do 15 grams of MCT oil. I actually been really liking this. Haven't had any issues, so I do recommend. And we're going to do some Perfect Keto Cinnamon Toast Keto Collagen. I do a half a scoop. I love this stuff, guys. If you guys wanted to check it out, I do have a link down below, a little code. They also have powdered MCT oil, cookies, like all types of stuff. So feel free to check them out, and I have a code if you wanted to buy them and save some money. So yeah, we're going to put all that. Like I said, I do weigh out everything. And then obviously we got some coffee right here. This is just some Starbucks Cinnamon Dolce coffee. So I'm just going to combine everything into my little cup right here, and I toss mine in my Ninja. You can use an immersion blender or whatever you want to use, but that's how I do it. So let me go ahead and get that done, and I'll be right back. All right, my friends. So we got our coffee here. As you can see, Mindset is everything. We put a little cinnamon on there because it's good for you. And if you guys are new here, I'm going to tell you something. Today's a good day to have a good day. Something wonderful is going to happen today. We're going to do something today that's going to make our tomorrow even better. So, 2 things right now that you're grateful for, big or small. Today, I am grateful to be able to sleep in a little bit later and waking up to a sunny sky. And I'm also thankful, bonus, for you guys being here. So anyways, let's jump into this full day of eating. Stay tuned. It's going to be a good one. Let's do this, guys. All right, so it is, I don't even know what time it is. What time is it, Lee? 11. So I've been up for quite a few hours. I had my coffee around 8, like around 8, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So let's see. We're going to test our ketones and our glucose right now. First up is going to be our ketones. So here's what we're looking like. Ooh, okay, 0.8. Let's see what our insulin is looking like, and we can do our GKI. I gotta find my phone. I still haven't updated this. I'm awful. All right, and here goes our glucose. 101. That's pretty high. I wonder if it's from those, we were testing out those,
sauces?
The sauces? No, that's too soon.
Just had
yeah, no, I don't know why it's so high then, 101. I wonder what it's from. That's pretty high for me. Let's see what our GKI is. I don't know where my phone is. Here it is. So 0.8, that's pretty high. I wonder what it's from. All right, so I did my GKI, and it says that I am in 7.01, which is you are a low level of ketosis, ideal for weight loss and health maintenance. So that's good. I just went on their website. I'm wondering if it's because my cycle, like I'm on my cycle, does that make your, I don't know. I want to blame everything on my cycle. My numbers are too low. My insulin, my glucose is too high. I got to blame it on something. I don't know. It could be, I don't know. I honestly don't know what it could be from. But, you know, we'll work on lowering it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to eat right now because I'm hungry. So let's go ahead and start on that. What the hell is that? It's, yeah, you never know. Okay, so I'm going to do like a scrambled ham and egg and cheese type thing. So this is 1.5 ounces of shredded pepper jack cheese. I shredded this myself. I bought the brick. If you guys didn't see my where did I get that from? Walmart haul. I bought it from there, and I just shredded it up myself, and I just keep it in a little Tupperware. It's better to do it this way, guys. And then this is 2 ounces of Crocus Polish ham from the deli. Again, I got this in my latest grocery haul that you guys would have seen earlier in this week. So I just cut that up. I weighed out everything. And then right here, I have 3 eggs, and I'm just gonna fry them up and cook them all together and have it that way. So that's gonna be breakfast, ham and egg and cheese scramble. Okay, so here is my breakfast. I ended up turning it into an omelet. So this is just a ham and cheese omelet, 3 eggs. That is 30 grams of those pickled jalapenos. I do count those because they do have carbs in them, and some Valentina hot sauce and some salt. And this is my breakfast. I'm gonna go ahead and dive in. I have avocados, but they are not ripe at all, so can't have those. But yeah, so hopefully this will fill me up. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so you guys have asked about how we make our pork belly. So this is the whole pork belly. You guys seen that in the Costco haul, and so many people asked, how do we do it? How do we make it? So here we go. Leo's starting to trim it. We're just removing it from the bag. We are going to make ours in the oven. I was going to smoke it, but I realized many of you don't have a smoker, so I figured we'll just go ahead and do it in the oven. So you're going to want to go ahead and preheat your oven to 400 degrees because you're going to want to go ahead and brown up the actual pork belly first, and then you're going to drop it down and let it cook low and slow, okay? So
we're just chopping off a piece so it'll fit in the pan.
Yeah.
But like you said, if it would go in the smoker, then we could have just
did the whole thing? Well, there you go. All right, so here is what the actual pork belly looks like, and we're gonna start, what do they call it? Scoring? Yeah. Scoring it on the, this is the skin side, right?
Mm-hmm. Skin side up.
On the skin side up, so go ahead and start doing that.
So I'm just gonna go across like this. You don't want to go all the way through, maybe just about 1/4 inch through. Maybe about 1 inch, 1.5 inches on each one.
So like just to the middle almost, right?
A little bit of, yeah.
Oh, a little bit deeper.
A little bit less, like I said, about 1/4 inch.
You're gonna wanna make sure your knife is nice and sharp. The knife that Leo's using is listed down below. It's under Leo's knife. It's from Amazon.
Yeah, basically until you get into the meat right there like that.
So, go ahead and spread it again. So you could see that meat in there. This dog is like, I almost stepped on him, look. He's something else.
I don't give him fatty stuff because it'll make him sick. That's pretty much it. If we want to get fancy with it, we can go across this way. I like to go this way just because I feel like more of the seasoning really gets in there.
Yeah. So we like to go both directions just because we're going to use the barbecue rub that we made in the seasoning video. I highly recommend checking out that video. It has a lot of great seasoning, cleaned up seasoning. So this one is a sugar-free, like sweet heat barbecue rub, and it is really good. Isn't it good, babe?
Yeah.
And he's very picky, so this one's really good, and this is what we're going to use to do our rub with. I know Leo said that that is like the big debate, like whether you want like your barbecue, what did you say, wet or dry?
Yeah, if you wanted just the dry rub or wet with barbecue sauce and all that stuff.
But I love the way this is, and this, when I told you guys in that video to use the brown sugar, the Swerve brown sugar, is because it's going to give it a really nice crust, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm going to open.
Yeah, if you use regular sugar, it definitely gives it a much better crust. That works too, though.
Yeah. And here is, you could already smell it. Ooh, it smells good.
Yeah, it smells really good.
So we're just going to sprinkle that on.
I'll use all of it.
You can use all of it if you want.
I just want to rub it all in there like that.
And then you're going to want to make sure you get in between all the layers too and really coat that. almost like a bark, right? Or like the crust for like a brisket almost, same thing, right?
Yeah, you just want to get a real good coat on this.
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, shit.
So this will cook in your oven. So like I said, we have the oven preheating at 400 degrees. So you're gonna cook it, what do you think, for how long?
Just until it starts to get crispy. Once the top is crispy, then you could drop your temperature to like 300 or 275, whatever you want to cook it at.
Yeah.
This is pretty airproof. You won't mess this up. You won't overcook it or anything.
Yeah.
It's pretty forgiving.
And let me tell you something, guys. This is probably the most ketoist cut of meat you're gonna get out there. How about it?
Yeah.
So you're really gonna this is it. So this will be great for like a meal prep, but also if you guys are having family, I find this to be a very affordable cut of meat. And it's I mean, unless your family doesn't eat pork, then obviously don't get this. But it's really good and it's really cheap, and you get a lot. You get a real big bang for your buck.
Filling too, because you could chop this up and make tacos out of it.
Yeah.
Get a nice green salsa and like some cilantro and some onion mix and stuff. It makes a really good meal.
And but the thing is though about this is it does shrink. You will notice it will shrink.
It'll shrink, but it's still gonna be tons of meat.
Yeah, it's
and
still
like I said,
really
it's
is.
very filling because it's so fatty.
Yeah. So just to give you guys a nice little look, look at her. She's real pretty.
My personal preference though is the smoker though.
Yeah, Leo likes to smoke it. We could always show you guys again at a later video how we do smoke it. But I just wanted to show you guys because I don't know how many people actually have a smoker, you know, and I don't want you guys to think that like if you don't have one, you can't make this. You could totally make it in your oven. So if you guys want to see it again, it's not going to hurt our feelings to eat this meal again. Let us know and we can show you how we do it on the smoker. But all right, is that it? We're ready to go? All right, let's clean up real quick and BRB. All right, here is the pork belly going into the oven, 400 degrees. So you're probably gonna watch it. My oven honestly takes probably about take 45 minutes, I would say, at least, for our oven to get it nice and crispy. Our oven is a little off, so just, you know, mind yours. Set a timer, and then once you get that crispy coat on top, which I'll show you what it should look like, then you're gonna want to drop your temperature to about 300, 275, and cook it low and slow for maybe another 2-3 hours, and then until it's like fully cooked. But we'll go through it. But this is it. So we're gonna toss her in the oven and let her do her thing. So here we go.
Don't put water in it. You don't need it.
Yeah, don't put any water, nothing, right? Just leave it.
I wouldn't. Some people are gonna argue up and down saying, "Oh, you have to put water in it," but I don't.
Why don't you?
So it doesn't dry up.
I feel like
I don't put water in it because I don't think it's necessary. It doesn't dry up.
Do you spray it? I know when we cook it, we spray it with apple cider vinegar.
No, I don't spray the belly.
Oh, you don't spray the belly? That's just briskets?
That's just briskets and then sometimes ribs, depending on the fat content.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. That's in, and then we'll check on it later. All right, my friends. I wanted to give you a nice shot here of, look at that crust. You see that? This has been cooking for about an hour. It looks so good. I don't want to get too close because then we'll get foggy. But it looks so good. Yeah, can you? Okay. So look at that. You can see that beautiful crust that we have here.
We'll probably still leave it a little bit longer. Maybe another 15, 20 minutes.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So another 20 minutes or so, I guess.
It's still a little light right there.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll drop it to
300?
300. And then just let it go for a few hours.
Okay, guys. So I get questioned a lot about the supplements and if I'm taking my supplements and stuff like that. I do take supplements. I don't share them in every video because I don't want you guys to feel like I'm constantly trying to sell you guys stuff. Because, like, for example, a majority of my supplements are from Equip. I love Equip. I have an affiliate link with them, and I don't want you guys to think that I'm just recommending them just to, like, push them on you. I generally take them, and that's why I try not to like mention stuff because I don't want to come off as like a sleazy salesman, you know? So some of my supplements are out. I'm still waiting for Equip to restock a lot of things, but these are what I've been taking, okay? So these are the electrolyte supplements I'm taking right now. I've been trying these out. So far, they're good. I really like them, But what I like most about them, I'll see if I can get a hold of these people and if I can get a discount code or something for you guys. But it says 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 0 junk. But these have vitamin D, vitamin B6, calcium, magnesium from magnesium oxide, manganese from manganese citrate, chloride, sodium, and potassium. And thyrazine in there as well. And you could take up to 10. I take about 5 of these a day just for my electrolytes. I also take 2 of these. I believe, yeah, 2. The serving size is 2. These are the high absorption magnesium. You want to make sure that the magnesium you get is this kind. You don't want the magnesium oxide because that'll cause pure diarrhea. So you want the magnesium glycinate. That's the one that absorbs and everything like that. The magnesium oxide, if you take too much of it, will straight give you diarrhea. So this is the one that you actually absorb, and it's actually the best one for you. So I take 2 of those on top of that just to combat any type of like constipation, to be honest with you guys. I take that, and then I will take an additional 1 potassium. So that's just for my electrolytes and stuff like that. And then I take the Real Omegas. So I take that. These are all from Equip. I love these. Love these. My doctor recommended these omegas. That supposedly it helps with anxiety as well, but it's also really important for bone health and stuff like that. So recommend that. I take VeraGuard, and I also take an immunity one, but I'm out just to help with my immunity. Me and Leo have been taking them this whole time, so just trying to keep on top of that. Grass-fed beef liver pills are awesome. These are so good. I recommend them. I really suggest you need them. They have so many different benefits, but the grass-fed beef liver helps with like bone density. It helps with hair loss, hair growth. I mean, it's just, there's so much. There's so many great benefits to it. I highly recommend it. I also love their apple cider vinegar pills. They have been out. I need them. I really wish they would restock. I recommend those. Leo takes the cinnamon. That's just for his blood sugar. And then I take joint support. Like I have like 3 pills left of this one and I'm almost out. So I love these ones. I am looking for a good multivitamin, like a woman's once a day one. I haven't found any that are that great yet. I'm still on the hunt though. I'll let you guys know if I come across anything. But these are what I take on the daily, just so you guys know. If you guys want to check out any of the Equip stuff, there's a link down below. But these you can find on Amazon. Okay, so I want to make some jalapeno poppers. These are obviously the jalapenos. So what do we have here? You could essentially cut these in half and wrap them and do all that. I'm not going to do all that. I want to make kind of like a fat bomb with these. So what I want to do is I've seen somebody do this. I want to take off the top and like cut off the top, clear it out, and then I want to pipe. I already have this softening. I want to pipe in some cream cheese, and I'm gonna weigh it out, I think, just so we know how much is in each. I wonder if we're gonna probably need to, anyways, yeah. And then I think what we'll do is I'll wrap the bacon around them like that, and then it'll just be a whole jalapeno that way. So Leo's in the kitchen and he's gonna baby me, and he's gonna take out the top and de-seed everything, and then I'll fill them and wrap them, and then we'll throw them on the grill. But I want to show you guys an update. So I have dropped the temperature now on the pork belly. Leo, ooh wee. So we're now at 300 degrees, and look at that, pure perfection. You can see it has a beautiful crust. Oh, it smells so good, and that's with that good homemade rub that we did. So we're gonna go through. Make sure if you're doing these, I would recommend gloves. Leo's wearing gloves, right, babes?
Yeah.
Yeah, just
you don't have to wear them, but like I wear contacts, so then at the end of the night.
Yeah, so you don't go blind. Yeah. But all right, right back. All right, so you can see this is just a Ziploc bag, and I'm kind of winging this. I don't know if I'm doing this right. We're gonna. I don't want to cook that. All right, I have a foil pan here, and I have each pepper. What was that? Oh, I think it was that thing. On my scale. And I'm going to pipe in 14 grams. Okay. This is probably a little tedious. I may have done this wrong. Don't laugh at me. All right, 15, that'll work. To leave it cold, leave the cheese cold and then cut the bricks that way. I should have done that, but it is what it is.
Sliced chunks.
And sliced chunks, yeah. All right, so what I want to do now is just take a slice of bacon, and this way when you go to like create your recipe or make it in your, you'll have exact measurements. And this is just one slice of the Kirkland bacon. So, and make sure when you buy your bacon, guys, that you remember to check the macros, because some of the bacon does have like a maple sugar, or some bacon is not all bacon isn't created equal. So just make sure you be careful for that, because it's caught me that way a few times.
You know, water is expensive as shit.
Yeah, bacon is expensive right now, but we're true bacon fans. We're really,
It's bacon, it's delicious.
preach. But all right, so just gonna go through and tuck all these little guys in, and then we'll all right. And here are the jalapeno poppers. They're all wrapped. So Leo's gonna throw these on the grill outside, and these will go for a side. And then, you know, honestly, I could eat these, like if I have like 3 of them, I can just substitute those for a whole meal, so we can add those to the list. And I'll have to come up with a side for dinner, but so far we're looking real good. I love these things. The only exception is this jalapeno popper, because it was so big, has 2 pieces of bacon wrapped around it, but everything has between 15 and 16 grams of cream cheese. So there you go, my friends. Okay, so let's talk sides today. We're gonna do some Brussels sprouts. I haven't done Brussels sprouts in a while, so I felt like for some, and I want to do them like real crispy. We have a couple pieces of bacon left over from the jalapeno poppers, so I'm gonna use that just to render the fat to use as like a grease for the Brussels sprouts. But as you can see, I'm really just like kind of not shaving them, because shaving is kind of a lot, but just really cutting them down. And I want to fry them up and get them nice and crispy for dinner. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to slice all these up. Okay, so I just added, it was just like 2 pieces, and I just cut it up. And like I said, I'm really just rendering it down for the grease. You know, so I'm cooking it down so it's like almost like bacon bits. And then I'm going to toss the Brussels sprouts on there. And then I'm going to season them just with some salt, pepper, garlic, and then probably some Parmesan cheese. Oh, I just got splattered in the face with grease. Girl, let me be back. All right, so here are those Brussels sprouts. And honestly, you just kind of got to let them cook down. Just let them keep cooking down. I added some salt, some black pepper, and some garlic. And then I'm going to top it off with a little bit of Parmesan cheese. I do have the one, like the Kraft Parmesan. I need to get the fresh Parmesan because they have some stuff in there that I don't like, but I have to wait to go to Costco. So we'll deal with that at that point, but this is pretty much it. And then we can have these throughout the week too. So there are the Brussels sprouts. So good. So I know some people are going to be like, man, you sure are eating a lot of pork, a lot of fatty stuff, but we got some veggies in here too. We got some green. All right, look at her. She's beautiful. We had to try it out to make sure we were good, and it's good. So there is that, and then Leo will go through and cut that, but she's ready. Again, guys, remember we had it at about 400 for, I would say, probably about an hour until we got this beautiful crisp on it. Then we dropped that temperature to about 300 for about 2 to 3 hours, okay? So there's her. She looks great. There was no fancy cutting. We used that rub that we made. Perfect. We have our like shaved down Brussels sprouts with a little bit of just 2 pieces of bacon. We just rendered the fat from the bacon and use that as grease to fry it. And then there is bacon, salt, pepper, garlic, and then we'll serve it with some Parmesan cheese. And then here are the jalapeno poppers. They look perfect and they're already settled out. So let's cut this up and I'll bring. Ooh, that looks so good. You could see how nice the crust is. And then right here, this looks beautiful. It smells really good too. I'm gonna eat mine just dry. I'm not gonna have any, so here is the inside. Are you gonna show them? Give them the squeeze test, babe? Yes. So it's nice and juicy.
You could actually let this go a little longer, and you could almost make a pulled pork out of it too.
Yeah. So show them how they should cut it up, babe. You could just kind of, it's kind of like you just pull it apart where you cut it.
Like you could just go in between all the little lines and make like little cubes out of it, or
yeah,
strips, whatever you want.
What do they call this? Like pork candy? Is that what they call it? Or does that have to go longer?
You make it with barbecue sauce and stuff.
Yeah. But all right, guys, so we're going to chop this up and then we're going to serve up our plates. I already have all my stuff figured out for my meal. So yeah, and it's been quite a few hours. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead, we'll eat dinner, and I'm going to set up my plate and then I'll be right back. All right, my friends, so this is Leo's plate. He is using the sugar-free Sweet Baby Ray's. I'm opting out just to keep my meat dry. I'll show you my plate because I have everything weighed out. But here are these Brussels sprouts. They're so good. He took the double bacon jalapeno popper, and then he has his bits of the pork belly. So good. They come out so good. Are you excited, babe? All right, so this is Leo's plate, and then I'll be back with you. All right, guys, so here is my plate. This is 5 ounces of the pork belly, 2 jalapeno poppers, and 2 ounces of the Brussels sprouts. So that, my friends, is what's for dinner. All right, let's do this. Let's see here. I like to get everything. Can you give me my phone, Ray, please? So I can show them my macros, my macaronos. All right, hold on, I just gotta get my stuff ready. Let's see. This is gonna be glucose. It was 101 earlier, so. Bitch, 107. What the hell? I know what it's from. You know what it's from?
Pop.
Yep. I had 2 Coke Zeros, guys. I had 2 Coke Zeros, and I'm gonna own it, okay? Let's see what the ketones are. Look, no one's perfect. And, you know, I feel like if all I did was have 2 Coke Zeros and not have any garbage, I think I'll take that. What was it, 0.6? Okay, so that's good. I need to stop with the Coke Zeros. They're just so yummy. So, all right, let's do this real quick. Hold on. And we're gonna go through our macros. Hold on, I don't know how to do this. Hold on. Let me see if you guys can see here. Okay, perfect. So this is the Cronometer. So this is all of the macros broken down. I can't read it like that. So protein. All right, here we go. Protein. Okay, so our total calories were 1556. Protein was 74.4. Carbs were 18.2 total. Fat was 138.5. So there's that. So at least we know we maintain ketosis, but we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna do our GKI, but I already know it's gonna be hot garbage. I already know it's gonna be hot garbage, and I need to stop with the damn pop. Oh God, it's just like it was that or a damn Snickers. So I'm at a 9, and it still says you're at a low level of ketosis, but I'm borderline 9.1. So, okay, can you guys see me? All right. So, moral of this story is practice what you preach. Don't drink the damn Coke Zero. I know it's a bad thing, but you know, cravings. It happens. I know better. I'll be better. But this is real life. You know, I'm not gonna BS you guys. I have bacon grease all over this lens that I have to clean, but it is what it is. I'll be better. I'll do better. And that's it. I am absolutely stuffed. I used all my macros for the day, and I hope you guys found this video helpful, maybe to find something which you guys can make for you and your family. And you know, I know you guys were interested in how to do that pork belly. I feel like it's a very affordable piece of meat that can go a really long way. So, and you're able to do it even if you don't have like a smoker or a barbecue pit. Maybe you live in a
dice it up and cut it up and just make it on a frying pan too. You don't have to necessarily put it in the oven either.
Yeah, but they wanted to see. I want to show them how we use it with the rub. Yeah, but you could do it though if you guys wanted to chop it up in smaller pieces, and you could fry it in like a cast iron. I use mine in the cast iron, and they get real tiny and crunchy, and you can make tacos out of it. It's very good. Or like do nachos with it. The possibilities are endless, but it is very affordable. And it is one of those cuts of meat where it's higher in actual fat than it is protein. So, all right, guys, hopefully you guys like this video. All the things. I'll see you on the next one. Bye, friends.